These are the flowers of that sandalwood. This is one species I haven't covered in my video so far for some strange reason. Actually, there's lots to talk about this species. That's how the flowers look, small, tiny, purple, red actually. Extremely small, insignificant flowers. And this one, it's one of the most important trees of India actually. From a cultural perspective, it's very important for, it's there mentioned in all ancient literature or worship. Then this Hindus use that sandalwood paste. That heartwood is made into paste and applied on the forehead and all. It's a herb also, powerful herb of Ayurveda, and cooling. So there is in Ayurveda they have that it's called chandana. Chandana, the gritam, and so many things. Chandana preparations are there. And then it is also very hardy and versatile, particularly in South India. I don't think it can tolerate this freezing and all like North India. So South Peninsular India, particularly Karnataka and parts of Tamil Nadu, it used to be very widespread. Then I think around Tipu Sultan's time it was nationalized. That if you have a tree, it doesn't belong to you, but if it's there in your land, it belongs to the government, like that. Because it was used in perfumery, and there was demand from abroad and all for this species. Then subsequently, people started cutting. The birth rate was lower than the cutting rate, so population declined. And the British people came, that continued. And even after freedom, this ignorant policy of nationalizing a species and all continued. So much so that our own sandalwood has disappeared. And it is also, when we must remember one thing, whenever they ban anything, immediately it is incentivizing criminal activity. So gangs of these sandal mafia have developed. That is there all over the place here. It's a climber. So this the sandalwood mafia, they earmark the tender trees itself wherever it is. They have a network of informers, so they go and steal them off before they become mature. And Australia has now become the leading supplier of this sandalwood for India also. In this agarbatti, and then for agarbatti, for perfumes. In perfumery, lot of this sandal oil is used. Then soap also they make, sandalwood soap and all. And then Ayurvedic medicines it's used. And then Hindu rituals it is used. Then like that it has many uses. Even in some countries and some people, they use it for the funeral pyre and all. If there's some big shot VIPs there and all, sometimes they use. And the nice thing about this species is that it propagates very easily. The seeds are the flowers are small, and the seeds also are nice berries, black color juicy berries which these birds and all eat. This is a rare species, man.
What is it?
It's called I think Derris canarensis or something like that. I've seen these flowers somewhere. If I am right, it must be that. Anyway, coming back to this sandalwood, that fruits are numerous, and even a small tree, that is immature tree of some 10 years, will start fruiting profusely, and then little birds and all eat that fruit and spread it. So, and it germinates also very easily. So if one single plant is introduced in an area, before long you will start finding new seedlings here and there, they crop up. And sandalwood is such a versatile plant. It can grow in hostile places like this. Here and all, if the fruits drop, you can get a new plant. So it is not one of the delicate darling who needs all special attention and all. It can just grow on its own. And nowadays, government has started opening again. They allowed this harvest of that sandalwood. So people have started taking up a cultivation. See, come here. Can you see that? Yes. See, you are slowly becoming an expert, man. One of these days, you'll overtake me also. From a distance, we are able to now tell. See, it's almost quite a distance. You can hardly see any details, except that it is reddish, and on top of that, some bush. It has a climber. Oh, very beautiful plant. Anyway, so this now it has become very attractive tree crop. This sandalwood, and 1 acre will fetch 1 crore of rupees and all. And even in dry lands, you don't even have to water it. However, it's a parasite. So some host trees are needed nearby. Some bigger trees are there. It sends out some underground root and all, it seems. So just monoculture may not do well. See, there's one more sandalwood here. Can you see? You are able to recognize the tender green leaves you see, yes. And the shape of the leaves, simple and all. And those leaves are edible. You can taste 1 or 2 and see. Tender ones. Don't go there, you'll fall. Next tree, there you see. So it is now, if you have a couple of acres of sandalwood plantation, you will be rich in after some time, 40 years, 30, 40 years.
Insurance.
Yes, exactly. And then these farmers in places like that, dry places in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, all these kind of places, at the border of the farm, it's good to have a few of these trees, ideally, because you can have or anywhere in it's not even a big tree. Then what one big impediment is there, it has now become so valuable, some 1,80,000 per square feet and all, some big numbers are involved. So you have to protect your plantation with security guards and all. Including, I think if it's a bigger plantation, you need gun wielding guards to protect it, because gangs of people may land up and in this middle of the night and start chopping and all. And these sandalwood thieves are so bold that in recent few years back, they stole one tree that was in the police commissioner's office itself. Yeah, can you believe it? They have a network of people, that is informers, like these electricity guys, and then who go into farms and all for fixing things. So they will get the information, such and such a farm, such and such a place, one tree is there, 15 years old or something. There's no old sandalwood trees because everything has been cut. As soon as it gets a little mature, they'll steal it, wherever it is, including police commissioner's office means you can imagine. So however attractive it is as a business proposition, you need guards, armed guards, big dogs and all to protect the bigger trees. So that is one drawback. But we can't say it is endangered, mainly because of its propensity to spread easily and come back. So that's a little bit about this species, this sandalwood. It has, I can do separate videos on its medicinal properties, and it also you can use it to eat. In the sense, chutneys and all can be made. In the summer months, the tender leaves are can be made into some, blended with buttermilk and all, and made into a cooling drink. And in small quantities, it has to be consumed. Don't go too far, okay? You might suddenly bump into some bison or some pig or something. I'll just walk around little bit.